We're not dead. I promise. We're still here. Oh, yeah. I don't know how to do this. Still laughs. What's poppin', people?
What's poppin', people? Hey.
It's just those guys. Episode 14 or 15.
Yeah, one of those. Because that wasn't an episode last.
Yeah, it doesn't
week,
count.
But
regardless,
anyway, yeah, we're back.
We are back after a 3-week hiatus. Yeah. Some shit happened. It's your boy Nick.
It's your boy Isaac, aka Ocho.
And obviously, you guys can see there is a special guest. I wouldn't say that special, but nah, he's cool.
He's all right.
Weston with him.
How's it going? And that's it. That's all he's gonna be here for, folks.
Yeah, man. We got Weston on the podcast. Weston was he was somebody that I really wanted to get on this because we've had some good conversations back in the past when we used to live together.
Yeah,
remember those days?
Back in those days,
good old days. Before I had a care in the world.
Yeah. Man, it was that was a weird situation of how I even moved in with you guys.
How did that initially come up?
Breakups and sad stories.
Yeah,
shit. We don't want to get into that. But.
I mean, well, not without exposing detail. Let's just say, because you and Parker live together. Parker's Weston's brother. Shout out to Parker. Lived together, and they came into a situation where they needed help paying rent.
Okay.
Because a tenant was evicted. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Okay. And so Parker, we worked together, and he was like, "Hey Nick, you want to move in?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure."
Okay.
I was like, I got to get out of my mom's house. No offense to my mom or anything, but it was it's getting kind of crowded, so I had a dip.
That's not really what happened. What happened behind the scenes was Parker and I realized we were by ourselves, and I was like, "Man, we could start our own TV show."
Dude, this guy's key.
He's like, "What are we gonna do?" I was like, "I don't know, but I think we need a black guy." Do you know any black guys?
We gotta have a token. That's what it was. Gotta have a token. I'm that token character.
Gotta have one of those the flip vanilla Oreos.
Yeah.
With the chocolate inside.
And then I moved in, and then we lived together for 2.5. Almost 3 years.
Almost 3 years, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a while. You were there for a minute.
It was fun times.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
How often did y'all interact with each other? Was it on a daily basis, or was it someone came home before each other, so it was never saw each other?
What's funny was you and Parker were friends. I didn't really know you when you first moved in.
Yeah.
But I think that you and I became closer.
it's kind of
just because of how my brother is. Very quiet into himself. But
yeah. No, because me and Parker known each other all the way since freshman year of high school.
Yeah.
So we were always really cool. And then the funny thing is that we've met before you remembered we met.
When?
We met, we went to the gym one time and worked out at Anytime Fitness.
You spotted me on some squats or something?
No, but you were with us.
Was
you
it
were there.
Anytime in the Berg?
Yeah.
Oh, the OG?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people in and out that place.
Yeah, I know. And Parker was like, "Oh, that's my brother Weston." And I was like, "Oh, hey, what's up, man?" You're like, "Hey, dude." That was it.
Fuck that guy.
And then I think a year later, I saw you randomly at a Sonic. You're like, "Hey, what's up, man?" And I said, "What's up?" And that was. And then we went 4 years without seeing each other.
And then y'all moved in.
And then I moved in with you a month after that. Damn. So that's kind of that reaction. I remember everything, bro. I swear.
Dude, I don't know how you do that. I don't remember shit from my childhood at all.
I have a great memory.
Is that bad? Do you remember shit from your childhood?
From my childhood. You know what's weird is I don't remember being young. Dude, really young.
No, yeah, for real.
When people say that oh, I started singing when I was 2 years old, how do you remember?
Dude, yeah, I don't remember.
Dude, I do.
Exactly, dude.
I do 100%.
No,
I don't know.
Dude, there's no way.
Yeah.
You specifically, you can go back to that memory and see, close your eyes and you're there. you can do that.
A large portion, yes. I can definitely go back to preschool when I was like 3 for sure.
Dude, no
Yeah.
way.
I tell you how I like, well, because like a lot of things for me is like traumatic moments in my life, like when I pissed on the rug in kindergarten, in preschool.
See, I feel like that's mostly what you're doing when you're that age. Is you're using all your brain capacity not to pee yourself.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way you're remembering any more than I gotta try not to pee my pants today.
Dude, yeah.
No, okay, because like one thing that stuck, like random things have stuck with me like throughout my life, like the nursery rhymes. Like you ever have like music class like growing up?
Oh yeah.
Here we go, Nick. I've been a music artist.
Bro, not even okay.
I've been rapping in the game since I was 2.
So let me give you a little backstory on Weston. Since you've just bullied me. I don't know why. And he's the only person that just I let fuck with me like that.
Like, honestly, just think like now that you said that out loud, like I don't think anyone else can talk to you like that. Like like,
I don't know why.
I've never seen that happen.
Bro, I remember like when I first moved in, you would always like try to like you would post Snapchats of me, like you would dunk on me. You would like,
dude, I think I have a video of you dunking on.
You would put like red. The funniest shit was the cups when you would put the cups in my room. So like I'd just be in my room and then randomly like a cup in my room. I was like, I didn't use that cup, and I was like, whatever. And then the next day there'd be 2 cups. And I was like,
I used to. So this is all I would do whenever I lived with Nick. I would sit in my room and try and come up with ways that I could just like pick on Nick a little bit. And what's funny is like I really didn't even know you that well.
No, not really.
Like you and I are pretty good friends now, but
Yeah.
back then I didn't know you that well. And like I remember doing the cup thing because I was like, okay, every day I'm gonna put 1 cup in his room until like a month from now he's gonna have like 40 cups.
no. I noticed it like day 2, and I was like, Brian did not use this cup. Because I would use the same cup over and over, and I was like, and I'd rinse it out and I'd use it again.
Yeah.
I'm like, Brian did not use that fucking green cup.
But you were also too lazy to put it back in the kitchen, so there was like cups.
Yeah, that's true.
How many were in there at one point?
I think it only got to like 3 or 4.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, I got no, I got eat. And I know it's not Parker. It's like, so it's obviously Weston. Because
No.
Parker is just in his room, like in his little cave.
Yeah,
That's it.
Parker just does his own thing.
Yeah, I think he's in his own world like all the time.
That's Parker.
Fucking love Parker, dude.
Silent assassin.
Parker
Dude,
has
honestly.
the most contagious laugh on the world.
Yeah.
Like, if Parker starts laughing over anything, it's so funny. It's like,
There's nothing that will like make me laugh harder than when Parker's laughing hard.
yeah.
Like I don't even have to know what he's laughing at, but when
just-
Parker starts laughing, it like kills me. It makes me
Dude.
because Parker has like stages to his laugh where like he'll laugh, but then when he's really laughing, he goes silent and he just starts like bouncing like this. Like nothing's coming out of his mouth, but his like body just starts bouncing, and it's the funniest thing.
Oh my
Like,
God.
I always tell the story like when I first met Parker. Like I actually met Parker in 8th grade, but we never talked. Like I think I met him through Nolan because like we had like some kind of assembly in school, and I was like, bro, Nolan, you trying to sit together? He's like, yeah. He's like, but let me wait for Parker. And I was like, okay.
Parker's my brother, by the way. I don't
Yeah.
know if we
Yeah.
And so we waited for Parker, and then like Parker came and sat with us, and then like all I would hear stories about how fucking cool Parker was, and I was just like, bro, who the fuck is this guy, man? And so I didn't know him, didn't talk to him, and then we got put into advisory together freshman year, and we had orientation, and then like our teacher like made us stand up and like explain. We had to like say our name and like say 2 things about us.
That shit.
So
Yeah.
Parker stands up and like he's like, my name's Parker. I like Spider-Man. And he looks over to like his left, and there's this girl in a cheerleading outfit, and he's like, in cheerleaders. And I was like, yeah, he's fucking cool. Like that sold it for me. I was like, yeah, he's fucking cool.
Oh
Like, that
my
was
God.
that was
Dude,
the
that's a
slickest
pretty- oh,
shit.
shit.
He's like, in cheerleaders. I was like, yep, coolest shit I've ever heard.
Yep. I'm best friends.
But then it was the same thing. It was like, oh my God, Parker's so cool. But had you met his brother Weston? Oh my God, like he's so cool. I was like, fuck him too, bro. I was like, I'm cool. I'm right. I'm cool as shit. I'm right here. But then I met Weston. I was like, yeah, he's a dick, but he's cool too. Like,
I'm
he's
gonna
cool.
guess.
Oh no, I'm gonna expose Weston real quick. So I know you and Parker are brothers because you guys don't mention money around Parker. Just he's gonna change the subject, whatever. Weston, So we're the complete opposites when it comes to this. If I want something, I'm going to buy it. Weston will do everything in his mind to talk himself out of buying something.
That's not entirely true.
No, it is 100% true. We've gone on like 12 trips to a store to buy something, and we walk out. I'll walk out with something, and he won't.
But I always get you to go with me.
Yeah.
Like, so if there's something that I want, I'll try and convince you that you want it too, so that I feel good about like purchasing what I'm about to get.
And it usually doesn't work, but I do end up buying something. But then you never walk out with anything, like anything ever. Dude, talk about the camera. Come on, the last time, like not even that long ago, we went to go buy a camera for Weston at Best Buy.
It's because things have changed. I gotta be more responsible now.
We were in Best Buy for like 3 fucking hours. Dude.
And you didn't get one.
He stood in the same spot, looking at like 3 cameras going back and forth. And then I'm like, dude, I'm like, I don't know why I let you convince me to come here. I was like, because I know you're not gonna fucking buy it. Why the fuck did I convince you to come for me to come?
You have to know the backstory though. So I had, it was like middle of pandemic, right?
Okay.
Like the high point of the pandemic. I had just been furloughed.
Okay.
And it was kind of when I was deciding like, okay, I'm gonna start like pursuing my own shit, like doing my own thing. You know, I was getting a camera because I was gonna start making videos and doing that stuff, but I had just been furloughed. I wasn't getting like any money from unemployment yet. I was like, man, is buying a $2,000 camera the smartest thing right now?
Yeah.
And then like I'm sitting there like trying to make like a real life decision to like not be on like welfare checks for the rest of my life. And Nick's like, fuck it, do it.
It's in the back.
No,
Get
I'm
it.
like, at first I was like, man, I'm like, just get it, like it's fine. And you're like, I don't know. And I was like, you're not fucking buying it. I was like, I know you're not. I was like, God, I was like, why the fuck am I here? I'm like, I let you convince me to leave my dungeon, my dungeon of sadness, to come with you to buy a fucking camera. I was like, you're not gonna buy. I was like, you didn't change. I'm like, thank God you haven't changed. I was like, but you haven't, because this is post move out. Like this is when we live separately.
Shit.
But you and I, at one point, we were like very impulsive. Where like we'd be like, let's go buy an Xbox, and then we're like, okay.
No. I've been impulsive. I think there's been times where you like, hey, let's go to GameStop or like let's go to Best Buy buy a game or something. I'm like, okay, sure, let's go. And then we'll both end up walking out with something. But the this dude's like master manipulator, because like I'll give you props on the boosted board, because I bought that out of the kindness of my heart, but I know he planted the seed, because like I've never fucking thought about buying a boosted board. Never thought about it. And he's like, bro, have you seen these things? It's like, wouldn't it be so fun if we had just like right?
You act like I was like putting it in your shopping cart.
Yeah. But like he's like, but dude, he's like, can you imagine us like riding through town? And I told him, I was like, yeah,
because I wanted to spend time.
And I was like, but you're not gonna buy it. I was like, I know you're not. I was like, so why are you even?
Because there's $700.
And so then no,
$750.
Yeah, for the mini. Then he was like, bro, they just dropped the minis, bro.
Oh my
And I was like,
God.
bro, they are dope as fuck. And this was like at the time that I got my bonus check from my bonus check, and so your boy had some bread in his pocket, and I like spending money,
Dude. Yeah.
So that's why I remember you took a Snapchat and because I was buying a PlayStation because you just sold yours. And that's another story. And so I was like, I'm gonna buy a PlayStation today. And you're like, oh sweet dude, like I can play it. And then like you took a picture. You're like, what the hell is this? And it was an Xbox as well. And I was like, oh yeah, I bought an Xbox. You're like, oh shit, okay, cool. And so it was at this time I was just sitting there thinking, I'm like, Weston's birthday is it's like in a month. I was like, this would be a really fucking cool birthday present. I was like, because I just thought like it'd be really cool if somebody did this for me. So I was like, yeah, fuck it. I was like, so ordered. I was like, bought him one, bought me one, cool. And so they came in, and I was gonna wait for your birthday, but I was like, nah. I was like, I can't like hold the surprise in. And so like I like brought it out to him. I was like, dude, look what I bought. You're like, oh no fucking way, man. Like, oh that's so sick, dude. You're like, can I write it? I was like, yeah, because it's yours. You're like, what? I was like, oh yeah, no, this is mine. And I pulled out the second one. You're like,
Tear comes
you're
down.
like, no, you didn't. It's like, yeah, dude. You're like, this is $750. I was like, it was a fat bonus check.
Yeah. No,
It was really nice.
It was super awesome, and I really appreciated.
Y'all
you
still
doing
ride
that.
those?
I ride it every now and then.
Do you still have yours? Oh.
Have you ever ridden it?
I think like once.
They're pretty fun.
Yeah.
Did you have to charge them and shit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you can get like 10 miles off of a charge or something.
For those of you who don't know what a booster board is, it's basically a remote powered skateboard.
Boop.
Yeah.
Insert image.
Yeah, good job, Isaac, with the editing. Yeah, it's just a remote powered skateboard, and like, I love the thing. It just ever since that time I fell,
Yeah,
it's kind of like turned me away
what
from it.
happened? You fell?
So Weston skate. Okay,
story.
I don't skateboard. Like I never have, but Weston like does this shit. So like, he's obviously like better at it than me. Like he's riding and shit, and I'm like still trying to get over the speed wobbles, but I'm good on it. I'm stable now. I can do, but I can't jump off of curbs. Can't do that yet. Like I just don't know how.
So the board has 3 settings too. Like the first setting only lets you go to like 5 miles per hour or something. The second one lets you go to like 12 or something, and then the last one you get to like 18 to 20 miles per hour, which is really fast.
It really is.
When you're like standing on a board.
Yeah.
Dude,
Like it doesn't sound fast, but when you're going,
you're
like,
that's fast as shit.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
But like once you get a hang of it, that the top level doesn't seem that bad.
Yeah.
Like I can do the top level and it's fine.
Because then I feel like some people just like,
yeah,
they just fly off.
Yeah, you just gotta learn to control the throttle. It's just like you click a button and you like roll the wheel, and like the further you roll the wheel, the harder it'll go. Well, we were riding around our old apartment complex, and like Weston's like trying to get me to like jump off the curb and like ledges and stuff, and I was like, "Yeah, dude, I'm just not there yet, man." And so like I was just feeling it. Like we're just going. I'm following him and everything.
Come on, man, X Games mode.
And so,
oh my god, he on X Games mode.
He jumps off of it, and then I was like, "Fuck it!" And so I go, and then I kind of like when the board landed, I hit the throttle at the same time, so it took me off the board. I just felt right on my ass, and it hurt so fucking bad.
Right on the ass bone, dude.
Man,
ugh.
It was a wrap for me. I just had to.
Fucking
Was like, "You good?" I was like, "Yeah, just let me lay here for a little
Probably
bit."
like, I know you got up and walked off like,
Bro, I was like, I was like, "Yeah, I'm done for today."
I'm going
like
inside.
limped home.
Bro, that hurt.
Yeah.
That was the hardest I've like fallen like in a long time. That hurt. So I was like, "Yeah, it's a wrap for me on that for a little bit, man."
I think that's probably the last time we rode them together.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
I was like, fuck that, never again.
I think so.
Do they still have them on sale?
I mean, they still sell booster boards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They probably have a newer version now. So you
Probably.
can probably get that version for
Pretty cheap.
Pretty cheap.
cheaper.
They're fun to sell. They really are.
I just don't think like I feel like I'd use it like once or twice and then I'd never touch it again. That's the only thing.
It depends on your area too. Like where you live,
Yeah.
you have to be able to ride it. Like where I'm at now, you can't ride
Yeah.
it. I'll get jumped.
Jumped and like they take it'd be
Yeah.
gone the first day you
I'll
ride
come
it.
around a corner, someone will just clothesline me and take off with it. So
I've ridden it a few times around my apartment complex, and like it's pretty fun.
yeah, around here's never mind. I'm thinking we were at the old apartment, but around like Rosenberg is pretty.
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, because you have like the shopping centers and stuff like that.
Yeah, you could do
Hanging
it.
out.
Yeah, I could
Yeah.
see like maybe like downtown or like
Yeah.
the
that'd be
park,
awesome.
the park or something.
It's so nice
More
on
park.
like days like this.
Dude, yeah,
where
it felt
it felt really
good.
good outside today.
Hell yeah,
Perfect, but yeah.
Dude, speaking of that, dude, fall, dude, it's coming.
It's fall, and it's starting to feel like it.
Dude, think it takes forever usually, right? In Texas, am I wrong? It usually takes like till December, then it gets cold.
Do you guys ever get like that winter sadness, or like fall sadness?
What is that?
You know
What is
what I'm
that? I don't know what that means.
It's
Like,
what do you
because you're just like it's fall. It's all around me.
just put on some My Chemical Romance.
I kind of get the vibes.
When
the
I
fall.
was a young boy.
No, whenever it's like weather like this, it instantly takes me back home to like Illinois, because like this is what fall feels like, and like I love it.
For some reason, and it's kind of random, but it takes me back to like football. Like,
It is definitely football weather,
like
for
weather,
sure.
like especially
Yeah.
practicing and shit in the cold, dude.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of, like instant. Like,
See, I feel like I had a bad memory or like something traumatic happened during like
I'm sorry
winter.
to laugh, but it's just like it's like something bad happened to Weston. Yeah, fuck off.
And I feel like maybe it was like a breakup or like something sad happened, and so now like when fall hits and it starts to feel like this outside, I'm just like,
Weston, you good?
yeah,
It's just fall, man.
Don't worry about it. It's fall. I'll be
just
alright.
like, and I love fall. Like I love how it feels outside, but there's like a part of me that also is like, Something sad about this.
There's a part of you missing.
Yeah.
And then falls over, and it's like, oh, I'm good. All right,
Yeah.
what was it? I'm good. Oh,
No, fall is 100% my favorite season. Like,
yeah.
it's just the weather.
That's
It's
it.
just perfect weather. Like, bro, you can start dressing, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I'm be fitted.
Yeah. That's when you start layering up. Dude.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
The flannels.
And it's just like, it's to the point where it's like, right now, you barely, like, you can wear a light jacket,
Yeah.
but, like, you don't really need it. And it's just, there's a breeze blowing through at all times, bro. It's just,
it's so great.
it takes me back to, like, when I say Illinois, like, this is, like, a specific, for some reason, memory. Like I said, I'm nice with the memories.
How old were you?
I was in kindergarten, so I was 6 or 7. And we used to have, like, picnics outside. And we used to have, like, these little stuffed teddy bears and shit. Our teacher was a hoarder, and she stole our teddy bears. Like, at the end of the year, we weren't allowed to take them home. Like, and then, like, her classroom was just, like, filled with fucking teddy bears. But anyway, like, we had this, like, big-ass, like, lot that we would play in. But then, like, there's, like, this hill that had, like, these trees on it. And, like, we would sit under the trees. We put the blanket out, and then we would, like, have a picnic. And we always had fucking wheat thins and fruit punch. And, like, have you ever dipped wheat thins in fruit punch? It's
No,
delicious.
I've
It's
not.
delicious. It's delicious.
I could see it.
And, like,
I could see it.
and that's
I
like
can't.
that's my happy place.
That's wet
Like, for
That's wet crackers.
you're just eating a soggy cracker. That's all what are you? You're not
But-
gassing anything up.
But think about it. Wheat thins are hard to begin with.
Facts.
So regardless of how wet you get them, they're not going to get too soggy.
It's true.
And then you get the flavor of
Yeah.
the fruit juice.
But also, like-
it absorbs inside
like
of the cookie.
like wheat thins are probably like the wackest cracker out
Oh,
there.
yeah, honestly,
like they're
they-
really like whack.
It's like dirt,
Yeah.
cardboard.
But for some reason, like that's the memory I have, and just sitting
Takes
there
it
on that
back.
underneath that tree, like with the fall breeze blowing. It's drink. This is why I don't express myself to anybody.
Wet crackers.
This is why I stay to myself. This is why I don't fucking talk to nobody. It's like it's judged. Nick opened up. This guy cries in the fall.
And then nobody judged him for that.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, dude, okay, cool. Nick coming up about wet crackers.
Fucking weirdo.
Fucking weirdo, dude. I could picture that like a tree, like a lone tree on top of a hill. You're up there by yourself. You got like a book. You're in the breeze.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
And then maybe
No.
like some like some Japanese like where some anime scene comes out. And it's
No,
like
it is. Yeah. That's fucked up.
He's not sitting by no tree. He's in his bathtub eating these wet crackers right out of the tub.
Oh, in the water.
They're just floating.
Water.
I'm just like,
Gross.
Oh shit, yeah, it's so
no,
bad.
man, come on. That's my happy place.
It is
man.
kind of like weird though. I was talking to somebody about this the other day because like I feel like Texas doesn't have like a
Seasons.
cool. Well, no, not seasons, but like style for seasons. Like you wait till winter because like winter you can wear like all
Yeah,
your
you really.
coats
Yeah,
and, like,
no, like
your-
I always say,
your
like Texas
stuff.
has 2 seasons. It barely has winter, but it does have winter. But it's really just summer all year long.
Yeah,
So you have like summer clothes, and then you have like winter clothes.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like just clothes in general too. Like there's not really people wearing crazy stuff in Texas. Like you go to like LA or Colorado or something and
Yeah.
people are wearing some like
Okay, yeah, no,
Okay,
no, you're
yeah,
right.
I
But
see where you're coming from.
one thing that's weird to me about Texas is that people, it's really weird. Like in LA too, like I watch like YouTubers and stuff, and like they're always like wearing hoodies and beanies like outside.
Yeah.
And then I see people down here do that shit. I'm like, bro, I know you're sweating your ass
Yeah.
off. I know you're hot as fuck.
Yeah.
It's literally 98 degrees outside, and you have a fucking hoodie on.
well, it's like I went to a thrift store I got this shirt from a thrift store the other $7, right?
Yeah.
I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But then there was like this trench coat and I was like, dude, that's a cool trench coat, but I
can't
will
wear a
get
trench coat.
made
Yeah.
fun of.
Yeah.
If you walked in here with a trench coat,
Look at
But it
that.
was
boy, if you
like I could see the trench coat with like a t-shirt and some jeans and like a beanie. Like
Yeah.
if I lived in Colorado.
yeah.
Wait,
like
what kind
here.
of trench coat? Is it like was it like a leather trench coat or was it one of those
No,
kind
it
of
was like,
cloth?
yeah, it was like a cloth, like fabric.
Okay,
It
I
was
could
cool.
see that.
Yeah.
See, yeah, I feel like in Houston though, there's not too much of walking around. If
Yeah,
you go
yeah.
downtown, there's not a
Yeah.
lot of walking around. Like if you go to LA and Chicago, bigger cities, there's a lot of people walking around. So it's like then you can dress up,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
because
that's
people are
true.
looking at you. It's like in Houston downtown, you got hobos and shit wearing like and just business people walking around. So that there's no drip.
Yeah.
There's no drip.
But even some of the homeless people, I'm like, man,
Houston, you ain't got no drip.
No, not that. But I mean, like, and you don't see anybody walking the city
It's
with
not
a trench
like
coat and fully
bro,
like.
you know who be like
Dior.
dressing, like where they be dressing at? Japan.
Oh yeah, dude.
They be dressing, dude. Like holy shit.
Yeah.
Dude, yep.
That
100%.
Well, some of their clothes they look like they just came out of Naruto or some
Yeah.
shit. But I'm like, that looks cool.
it looks
Dude, yeah.
cool. Dude.
I like it's different. I like
Yeah,
it, dude.
yeah.
And it's like it's really just like the confidence that they have while wearing
Yeah.
it. They're just like I'm the shit.
I
bro.
wish I could wear one of those jackets that goes like around your,
Oh yeah, with the it's just your eyes.
But I can't be like walking through Hobby Lobby with one of those on, man.
Like you just gotta own it. But like people are gonna stare at you.
Yeah.
People are gonna stare.
Yeah.
It's just it's inevitable.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think of like because there's been a couple like items like that I mean, speaking of the eyebrow cut, I don't know. Like I just feel like I don't know. I wanted to do it. I thought it was cool, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do it." And then I painted my nose before. It's one of those like you just gotta have confidence. Just fuck it. You just do it.
Do it.
Yeah.
You don't really gotta fuck. Who cares? What
Yeah,
people think,
your style
honestly,
can
at
be
that
your
point.
own style. Like you can
Yeah.
do whatever you really want to do.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I do kind of want to try to do like the dingly earring, but I don't know. If
I want
can
to
do that.
too.
I don't know if I can do that.
I want to too.
I could see you doing it. I
Yeah,
feel like you've done it before.
I haven't. Not the dangling. I've had hoops.
I feel like I could see Weston with the beanie and then like the dangly earring. I could see it.
I almost got my nose pierced the other day.
Wait, which part? Like this or
That
like
or the
Like a
septum.
hoop. No, I wouldn't do the septum.
Yeah, I don't like
I
septum
can't.
piercing.
I can't do that.
with
One
the
of
hoop?
my one of my old coworkers has it, and it looked really good on him, but
Yeah.
I couldn't pull it off.
I would get a fake one and just put it on whenever.
Well, that's what I did. I bought a fake one to
Yeah.
like see if I like
And you were
liked
like,
it.
hell yeah.
Well, I thought it was cool. Danny was like,
I was
Danny was
like, Danny's not having that
she
shit.
was like, why?
Because I like
I was
it.
like, damn.
You're just like, all right.
Yeah, never mind. I was like, you're right. It's stupid.
I don't know what I'm thinking. Locks himself in a room. Just like, I didn't mean it.
It's fall, and it's fall, so it's even worse.
Yeah.
Fucking season.
Too many things at once. I can't handle it.
Shit.
No.
Yeah.
I might still do it someday. I don't know.
I mean, even then, you could just rock the fake one. I mean, people don't gotta
Nah,
know.
Yeah.
People's not gonna. Who's gonna know?
it's about what you, bro.
Nick, Nick will call me out.
But,
We'll be somewhere.
but think about it. Think about it also. Okay, I've heard that they get pretty gross and nasty sometimes. Think about it. You can get a real one. You put a hole in your fucking nose, and who's to know if it's uncomfortable? You're not gonna like it.
Bro, okay, nah, I feel what you're saying, but like, it's something about the authenticity of something that, it really is.
Yeah, but I feel like when this comes
Well,
to something like
no,
that,
When I
No,
had
you-
the fake one in, like it kind of bothered me because I was like it felt like it could just fall out
Oh,
or whatever.
yeah.
Like if
wasn't
I was gonna do it,
attached.
I wanted it to be like
Yeah.
yeah,
there.
okay. So
Nah, I've also thought about getting my nose pierced, but like, my job, I have an image to uphold, so
Yeah.
that's why I want a full sleeve, but like, I can't get it.
yeah, you'd have to wear long sleeves all day, and that would suck.
Yeah, and I'm outside, so it's gonna be hot as fuck.
Yeah, fuck.
Don't want to die. But nah,
No.
I was gonna say something about the authenticity of something, but I didn't want to expose you.
Dude, I have fake Yeezys. What the fuck do you want me to say, dude? I don't give a fuck. They were like when they first came out, and I was like, I'm not paying $500 for some fucking Yeezys. And they look really good. I don't care. I'll expose myself. Look at Nick.
See,
You know?
but I wouldn't know.
Exactly.
like,
I mean, if I'm going to the store, nobody's gonna look at my shoe and be like, "Oh, there's a stitch is off, and those are fucking fake." Actually, speaking of that, I was wearing them at Home Depot, and some dude complimented me actually, and he's like, "Oh, dude, those are the one. Oh, I really like those. I wanted those."
He was like 8 or
No, he was like
Hey.
a grown man. He was like 30.
Hey,
He was a worker at Home Depot.
hey, Big Germ, I know you watching this.
He knows. I
Talk to
told
your
him.
boy. Tell him it's
Dude.
not okay. It's not
Dude,
okay.
I don't know. I
not
don't really
okay.
care.
I'm
not gonna buy them again.
I don't
but-
understand like buying super expensive shoes.
Yeah.
But it's just not my thing.
No, I understand.
It'd be different. Okay, now if we're talking about like if they were fake like off whites or something, then okay, that's different. That is different.
But it's
they're-
borderline to say at the time Yeezys were the shit. Like they were
Yeah.
the most like hottest shoe in the game.
Yeah.
Mm.
Now they're not. I don't really.
Yeah, now they're just like
They're just kind of like my beater shoes. Like I
Yeah.
throw them
No,
on
that's
when I
fine.
need to go to.
I'm
they're
like
fake anyway.
fascinated with it though. Like when I used to live with Nick and he would buy shoes, I'd always go in his room like a kid and be like, "Which ones are the most expensive?" What are these words?
Where did you get these?
I don't know. It
Putting
just,
them on and like
Walking around.
just
so
destroying them.
I was always waiting for the day that you sent me a Snapchat of you like going outside wearing my shoes. I was like, oh, I'm gonna fuck him up.
There was a lot of times where I thought about doing stuff to your shoes, but I was like, I can't take
that's
It's crossing the line.
That's off limits.
It's crossing the line.
Because I don't know, man. It's like I said, it's always the fact that like I never had them growing up, so now the fact that I can afford them, and it's like it is 100% an addiction.
Yeah.
It's a really bad addiction, but it's like I've chilled out. I've only bought like 4 pairs this year.
Yeah,
I know I say only, but it's like to me, that's a drastic drop off.
That'll be October, so I mean that's pretty good. Only 4 years.
Yeah. So I've been chilling. I've been saving up my money, but it's like I love them. I don't know. I don't even wear them. It's literally just like collecting like action figures.
Mm-hmm.
Like whenever like you would collect and like keep it in the box and everything.
Well,
like you want to keep it pristine.
Similar to that is like my vinyls. Like I don't have a record player.
Me too.
I collect them because they look cool. I'm never gonna pull them out the package probably.
Yeah.
I think everybody has their thing.
Yeah.
It's good to have a little
Their
thing.
little niche.
Yeah.
But are you how are you guys about like saving money? Are you better about it now?
No.
Are you good about it?
I mean,
You have a house now.
yeah,
You need to be better at it.
no, but like that's funny stories. Like it's cheaper than the fucking apartment payment that we're fucking paying. But I mean, I am, but I'm not. It just depends because like once I get money in my account, and I'm like, oh, I'm good, I'm comfortable. Then I'm just like, I just go up buying like whatever, and I'm like, oh, good. And then I'm like, oh fuck, like I just, shit, like I need to calm down.
I've been better at not buying stuff that I don't need, but I somehow have less money. And I don't know what I spend my money on.
Food, probably.
Nah, because I went grocery shopping and like that lasted me for like a solid like 3 weeks. Still broke. I was like, I don't know where my money is. Not broke. Don't play me out there like that. But it's like,
yeah, to you it's broke. It's like you have like I don't know if about y'all, but I have like a number in my bank account
minimum
that I don't want to ever go under. And if I do, then I'm like, damn, I'm broke. Like fuck, I feel broke.
It's funny how that number is different for a lot of people.
Yeah, it could be like $20 for some people.
Like one of
$1
the girls that I work with, she was like, because I told her that I had I had like 800 or something, and she's like, oh my god, that's it. She's like, what the fuck, like that you're like, are you okay? And I'm like, what's the minimum you have? And she's like, minimum like 2,000. She's like, yeah. I was like, what? I was like, yeah.
Dude, yeah, that's crazy. Some people like have hella fucking
to
money
me, the issue is now is like the advancement of technology, like the fact that all my cards like on my phone like programmed and I don't really need to swipe them to buy something. Like fuck Amazon. Amazon has made me lose so much money.
I stopped going on Amazon because so I was serious. Like I bought a house.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and I just got approved for it last week. But like, you know, the whole process of getting a house is so crazy. And they like go through your finances with like a fine tooth.
Dude, yeah, they check like everything like for the past like months past, and like they'll ask you shit like, oh, what was this, or like type shit just to make sure like.
So they're gonna find all my porn subscriptions.
Probably all your OnlyFans.
All my OnlyFans. Fuck,
damn, dude.
Right.
It's gonna just be like that's where all your money went. It's just straight transactions of OnlyFans. It's like subscription.
I told you didn't have to subscribe to me, Nick.
Anyway, back to what you're saying, dude. But with the whole house thing and like, it's just, dude, the money part, because you gotta have a whole bunch of money saved up, dude.
It's it's stressful because you need a place to live.
Yeah.
And the way that it's set up, it's easy to get an apartment. Yeah. And your money for an apartment goes nowhere.
Exactly.
Right.
Like, I'm living with Danny in the apartment we're in now, and by the time we move out, we'll have spent $28,000 on that apartment.
Damn.
Like, just in rent. And that money goes nowhere. Like, that's $28,000 that I could have...
Towards owning it.
Towards owning a house.
Yeah. I've been here for over a year, and my rent's $1,200, so that's $24,000.
Just like that. I want, dude. Yeah, y'all blew a lot on the other apartment. 3 years there.
Yeah. Well, I've lived in an apartment since I was 17.
Oh shit! So you constantly just.
Yeah. So that's kind of been the thing with me. Like why in the past I didn't have a good savings was because it all just went out the window and to school. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you had shit to take care of. You know, it's like you have to use money for it. You can't just like.
Yeah. I was always just in a situation where I didn't have anything that I needed to save for.
Yeah, I was kind of there too. So it was just kind of like blowing money.
Like if I needed, like when I wanted to buy my car, I saved up like $6-7 for that. Put a down payment. Cool. It was nothing. But years have passed where like there's really been no end goal that I wanted, so I haven't really felt the need to save. But now I'm also trying to buy a house soon, not now, but like in the next year or so. And so I got to start getting my money right for that.
Yeah,
it's my house buying. Like I told Weston earlier that it makes me a little stressful because I'm going like, even though like is it like whose name is yours on there? Is it like just
both of us, me and my sister? So it's like a joint.
So Weston, you went in with yours alone, but you have your girl who will like chip in. You know,
Yeah.
I don't have anybody.
Yeah, it's just you.
Sad Nick.
Yeah.
So I have to go into it knowing that it's just me. So I have to like be prepared financially to pay everything.
Yeah.
And that just stresses me the fuck out. Cause
Well,
I'm just like, I don't know if I can afford it.
The thing is, you won't get approved unless they know you can afford
Yeah,
it.
so they wouldn't. Basically, you wouldn't be able to go like start looking until you get approved. So
No, yeah, I
you
know.
have to get like. I mean, for me, I don't know the way you did it, but like I had to get pre-approved to see like what range we could start looking in, and then we looked. Because then you can't just start looking at like a $250,000 home and then you only get approved for 200.
Right.
And you're like, oh fuck.
See, I'm buying a new construction.
Okay.
So we found one that we wanted that was like about to be built, and then we like signed saying we were gonna buy it, and then we had to get pre-approved also, and that's kind of what I was waiting on. But there's like so much that you have to do to get to like that point. They asked for like what you did when you were 2 years old, and
Dude,
I'm
honestly,
I
like
can't remember
stupid
what I
shit
did
like
when I was
that. Dude,
So-
it's crazy.
It's stressful, but like once you get past that point, you can kind of start enjoying it. Like I'm kind of like, I got accepted last week, so there's still like a lot like
That you got to
my
do.
house isn't gonna be built until December.
Oh, shit,
so it's
yeah.
like I still have a while, but you know it's gonna happen as long as
Dude,
I
yeah,
don't,
because
like,
we started looking at. So we actually still have our apartment too. We're gonna have our apartment till November 4th because that's when our lease is up. So the way we were trying to work
that's when
it
our
out.
lease ends too.
Yeah. Oh.
November 4th.
Oh shit. So we were like trying to work out the timing to where it's like, all right, well, we don't want to pay, 2 rents or rent and a mortgage. So we started looking, I think in like late July, dude.
Yeah.
We got like started getting pre-approved, and then we started looking, and then finally like we found this place. It's a new build, but it's already built, but it's been there. It was built in, I think this year they finished it around like January or something. So it's still a new build. And then dude, it was just like all that stressful shit. And then like with the loan company, like the mortgage company we went through, like it was the preferred one. So we got some incentives and we got some good deals and shit. But dude, they made us sign like and re-sign so many paperwork. And like, it was just like the day before closing, like they changed some numbers. Like it was cheaper, which I mean, I'm grateful for her, but like the night before we're about to, like, we're going to go sign papers. You're going to like at 7:00 at night, they change shit. So it's like,
and it's like, it's really not done until you sign.
yeah.
And like anything can happen up to that point.
Yep. And that's why I was so stressed the whole fucking time. And then finally signed like 20 million paperworks. And then, I mean, even then I'm not stressed anymore now. Cause I'm just like, it's kind of like a relief, but it's still like, it's still surreal to me that like, that's like my house that I'm going to like, I'm not renting this house. I'm not like at an Airbnb. Like,
well, your money's going towards
like to own it, and it's crazy.
It's a huge come up. That's a huge accomplishment.
Yeah, if there's anything that I could say is just like save whatever money you can and just start building your credit. Cause like honestly, I have debt from like student loans still, and then I'm still paying off my car. But what saved me is I have really good credit because I'm really good about like
paying all your shit on
my
time.
stuff.
Fuck
Like
yeah.
I don't like, I'm not out here like struggling or anything. It's just I have student loans and shit like that. So
of course, that's just fucking
your credit says a lot. So if you can like get your credit score up and even just save a little bit, like they have like down payment assistance and like stuff
all
like
kinds of
that.
shit.
So the thing is that like they want to sell you a house.
Yeah, they're trying to get their money too.
Yeah,
Like
they just want to make sure you can afford it, and like you can afford it.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. And I mean, what I did too is I did dip into my 401k because I do have a good amount of money in there from where I'm at now, and but But I thought about it as like I didn't have too much saved, so I was like, fuck, I need the money, so like I used it. But I mean, I thought about it as like that's gonna build up more again by the time I'm ready. The house that we got, there's a lot of, basically it's a good area. It's gonna get even better. So the price value is gonna go up even more than what it is now.
Yeah.
And we actually got it for like almost 30,000 less than what it was appraised for. So we're already on top.
Yeah.
So if
that's a good thing about owning real estate.
Yeah.
I mean, like so the area that we bought, a girl bought property 2 lots down from us the week before we did, and the week after she bought it, the week that we came in, everything went up $10,000. So she made $10,000 in a week.
Just
from because she had already like signed for it. It's being built, but because everything's moving out that way, the prices of the property
people are seeing, because
so.
right after we did it, I think another person like 2 houses down bought a house right next to us.
Yeah.
And the realtor, whatever, was telling us too that they got it actually for like the price that was appraised for.
Yeah.
So we got it way cheaper. They got it like for 20,000 more.
Yeah.
So it's like it's crazy, dude.
Yeah. The goal is kind of to buy this house, live in it for a little bit, pay it off, and then either sell it for a lot more or rent it out and just have it as a rental property.
Rental property,
some side income.
A little extra
Same.
income coming in.
Yeah.
Same. That's the goal too.
So.
Because like for me and my sister, it's just like, obviously we both know that we're gonna want our own place eventually. So like right now we do this together so we can have a place that we can kind of invest into.
Did you guys see what Kanye tweeted something out the other day, and it was just like, buy real estate. That was it. Or something like that.
Oh my god.
Buy land or something.
Bro, yeah, he's not wrong.
That was it.
He's really not wrong.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's where the money's at.
My thing is like, so it's not set in stone, but there's like potential that I am going to be moving to a different city for my job.
Yeah.
And I don't know how long I plan on like living there.
Yeah.
But I don't want to rent anymore. Because I looked at like how much an apartment, like roughly the same size as this one, cost out there. It's like $500, $600 more. I'm just like, and then I was like, okay, what about like renting out a house or something? Same. It's like $1,800 for like a 3-bedroom too. And I'm just like, so I've been looking at like, I'm like, buying a house, honestly, just without a doubt, the smartest decision to do.
Yeah. Wait, why are you guys still in like have your apartment just timeline?
Yeah. So
like, crossover.
Yeah. So we timed it to where our first mortgage is due November, and our last payment is going to be October, the 1st of October for the apartment.
So you're in that like leeway.
Yeah. So we timed it just perfectly, so we don't have 2 payments. So
I wish ours worked out like that. Our lease ends in November, and our house is not going to be done earliest beginning of December. So
now,
we
is
have
that, and that's also barring like any like setbacks potentially.
Yeah.
So it could be early December to like end of December. They're like, honestly, they're going to try and push it out, or not push it out, but make sure it's done by end of December. Cause usually when the year rolls over, like there's like
taxes and shit.
Yeah. Like different things that happen. So they're going to try and get everybody in by the end of the year.
Cause they could end up losing money if they wait until January or some shit like that. So they're going to try to get it out for you. Yeah.
So I don't know. I wish our house was already.
Dude, yeah, that's what I was like. We timed it perfectly. Like we just everything like just worked out. It's fucking crazy, but
yeah, and I gotta buy a house in a city that I've never even set foot in.
Dude, yeah, you don't know
So it's
the
like,
areas.
yeah, I don't
like,
know anything.
Shit,
That's gonna be fucking difficult. I'm ready for
You
it.
can be the
though.
new kid.
yeah,
You
you're a new kid on the
at school.
block.
Yeah.
The new kid at school.
The new kid at school. I'm gonna get pushed down. Nerd.
Fucking pussy.
I hate it here.
I want to go back home.
Mom, can I move in with you? Nah, Weston, you got a 3rd bedroom. I'll come stay with you.
Yeah.
Temporarily.
That's Moose's room. You're gonna fight Moose.
Share a
That is
bedroom.
one thing I am looking forward to when I get a house. I'm 100% getting a dog.
Dude, I'm so ready to have a backyard, bro.
Dude, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Dude, I have a backyard. It's nothing crazy, but it's a good, nice little yard.
Dude, any backyard is better than no backyard.
Dude, exact. Because the apartment, dude, that shit sucks.
Dude, do you guys have a dog?
No, but we are getting one actually this weekend.
Having a dog is so, especially having Moose. So I have the German Shepherd.
Yeah.
Moose. He's like right at 100 pounds. And like the thing with Moose is like he's super friendly, but he looks really scary to like everybody at our apartment. So it's like when you take him on walks, like it's so nice because like I don't have to worry about Danny like going on walks at night
because that big ass.
Nobody will mess with Danny.
That dog.
Dude. Yeah.
Nobody like people. It's almost like people see him and then they just like
walk around.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, we're gonna get one this weekend. Actually, it's one of my one of my sister's friends. Her dogs had some puppies. It's like a half pit bull, half Doberman Pinscher mix.
Oh yeah.
So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a big ass fucking dog.
Yeah.
Fuck, but
being able to just let a dog out into the backyard is so much better.
And then just keeping them there and letting them run around in it, dude. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, he just needs a space to move his legs, dude.
Yeah.
He got neutered last week. I felt bad. I felt really bad. Yeah. Dude. But it had to be done. It had to be done. It really helps their like behavior so much.
Yeah.
Like when you're 100 pounds and you got like that much energy, like sometimes he comes running at me and I'm like, oh shit.
Fuck.
Like, please don't kill me.
It's a big ass dog coming at you. Hell yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So it helps a bit.
Yeah. I'll get a dog. Then Winter can have a friend.
Dude. A big dog?
Nah. It won't be that big.
Because Moose does not like cats. There are these like stray cats outside of our apartment, and Moose does not like. Not down.
I feel like it comes down to like, I don't know. I don't think like because this is obviously like Winter's home, and like she's not territorial. Like she loves people. Like every time you guys come over, Winter comes up to you and all that stuff. But even when we used to live at the last place, whenever Alec would bring Luna over, like Winter and Luna got along like really well. Like not to the point where like Luna was trying to eat her, like they were hissing at each other. Like Winter would like slap her and like run around, like they would play. I'm hoping that if I get a little puppy and then like because they're around each other from if she starts out, the dog starts out small and then grows up big, with her. Like Winter's gonna be like, oh, I don't give a fuck. You're still that little shit to me. So.
Yeah, because I mean, if you came in with a grown ass whole dog, then you might have a problem.
Yeah, it's gonna be some beef. So I got to figure out how to work that out, but. Yeah, I just want Winter to like leave me the fuck alone sometimes, and so go play with the dog or something.
Go play with your friend.
But I think that's it for this episode, man. We're 48 minutes in.
It's pretty deep, balls deep.
Pretty good.
I feel like we didn't talk about anything.
We were just talking.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. We had a topic point.
Yeah,
to
we
talk
did
about.
no topic.
We did not talk about it at all. But I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, it's good vibes. Dude.
Good vibes.
What happens when you get people
good conversations. Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's really been a while.
You guys always just do 40. It's always 40 minutes.
It's usually around like 40.
Yeah.
So yeah, we went a little over. Thanks, Weston.
Yeah. Weston's gonna edit this one, guys.
I'm trying to do that Joe Rogan podcast. Be here for 3 hours.
I'm not gonna edit that.
See, I'm not. So that's like the two issues.
Yeah.
One, I'm not opposed to doing longer podcasts. It's just one, that's more work for Isaac because Isaac edits all of our podcasts. And two, I don't mind sitting through an hour and a half long video, but I know a lot of other people will not want to do that.
Yeah,
so.
and that's another thing. Me personally, I don't think I would watch like an hour-long video.
Yeah, especially us, because who the fuck cares about us?
Fuck us, right?
Yeah.
We're just those guys.
And
we out.
that
was almost really cool. You can't end it like that, but yeah, that's...
And cheerleaders.
Shout out Sparker.
Shout out Sparker.
But yeah, that's it. This episode. Weston, thank you so much for coming on and being a guest.
Thanks for having me.
I thought Weston was gonna be a good one, so I'm not mad at that.
Can't ever go wrong with Weston.
Yeah, we'll have to go in deep next time.
Yeah,
yeah, we'll actually get on the topic.
We'll actually get into the topics because there's some shit that I want to talk about.
Yeah, no, we'll get onto that.
We're kind of just reminiscing.
Yeah,
a little bit.
But anyway,
catching up.
It's your boy Nick.
It's your boy Isaac.
And Weston.
And we out.